Hey everybody, it's Kendra, the Maverick Girl, and we're gonna have just kind of give you all a bit of an update on what's going on with all my content going forward here. You may have noticed that I had talked a bit about going full time with my content, streaming and otherwise. Um, and you might notice that I really haven't been putting up very much content recently, and some of you don't really follow me on Twitter or anything else. So I wanted to let you all kind of know where my head's at and what I'm feeling with a lot of things. So just going to be kind of upfront about it. Just put it out there. Going forward for the time being, I should say, I'm going to be producing a bit less magic video content, and there's a lot of reasons for that. I'll get into those in just a minute, but I do want to say, um, I'm not going away from magic. I'm not. I can't. Um, it's been a huge part of my life, and I'm just no, not ready to leave it yet. Um, I'm gonna be doing some different things instead. I'm gonna be doing like uh, box openings, pack openings at some point in the near future, and I have some video game content as well. I want to kind of diversify myself and make it so that I'm still having a little bit of fun. I understand that's maybe not what everybody signed up for, but you know, you don't always have to watch everything I produce. You can just tune into the magic content, maybe check out the video game content if you're interested. But yeah, I gotta do what's best for me because let's just talk about why I'm doing that, and I'll explain why I gotta do what's best for me. So Magic just and if you've been following Magic, if you're here, you probably follow Magic, probably know kind of a bit about this. Every format in Magic has just kind of been unfun recently. Um, I've not been having a good time playing Pauper, which most of you probably know me for best for. But I also play a lot of other formats too. I've had a lot of history playing Legacy, Modern. I've dived into Pioneer and obviously Standard, a pretty fair amount. And I just haven't enjoyed any format. I feel like I'm struggling to learn them again, and because I have been just so deep into Pauper for so long that I haven't really put as much focus on any of the other formats, and I feel like my gameplay has suffered as a result of that. So trying to relearn those formats it's been a struggle, and I think trying to relearn those, it's very tough, and especially when you've just got new powerful cards being released like with every set that cause all these formats to completely shift again. Um, and because a lot of these cards are so powerful, that it usually also causes bannings. There's been a lot more bannings, and it feels like we're coming more to expect bannings as opposed to using them as a last resort. So it's hard for me to want to put the time into relearning these formats when they're just constantly shifting and things are honestly kind of bad. The other thing with that too is that I actually suffer from a pretty solid amount of anxiety and such, and part of that has to deal with learning playing Magic and learning Magic, and some of that's come from being a content creator. You can only take so much of being told you suck, you're awful, you're not really that good at this, um, and um, before it really gets to you. And I feel that so much. I have a history of being just treated poorly since I was a kid. I used to get bullied a lot, hit, kicked, punched, spit on, called every name in the book, slurs, all kinds of things. And it hasn't really been, I get a decent amount of the verbal abuse. when I'm streaming. I try to not let it get to me, but you can only take so much of it before it really affects you. And we're seeing a bit of that, the results of that kind of thing recently. On top of that, you also got to factor in all of the world events that are happening right now, and that's putting an extra weight onto my mental health. All of this is just meaning it's very, very difficult lately for me to really focus on actually playing Magic. I'm taking a little bit of time to myself away from streaming to kind of relearn and reacclimate myself with a lot of these formats and try and get used to them again, away from those prying eyes. Um, do so on my own time for my own enjoyment and try to come back with a better perspective and a better outlook on things going forward. I do also think that we're going to see Magic recover, but it's going to take time. And until we start to really see that, shift back to Magic being good, it's gonna be tough. So it's just very hard to enjoy things right now, and especially with some of the other non-gameplay related stuff that's been going on with regards to um, the game, people within it and such. Not going to get into the details, but again, if you're around the scene, if you're watching this video, you probably know what I'm talking about. Um, and so I want to still be a part of this, have some fun, explore some things. You might see a little bit more on the casual side of things, so you might see more commander gameplay and such. Limited Cube is going on right now on Magic Online. I've actually got a fun little deck that I just drafted on my own, so I might do some Cube content. But I just can't really justify doing any of the constructed content. And like I said, on top of that, I'm also considering doing a lot of a decent amount of box openings. I really should have had one right next to me, but I've got like right behind me here. I've got like some boxes with commander precons, secret lair, and stuff like that, and I've got some booster boxes coming my way kind of soon. So it's like I'll probably be doing some content like that going forward. I know it's kind of easy, but you know what? It's fun. I could talk about the history of the game. I could talk about all these fun cards that we've got, and we'll have a good time. I have had some good streams recently where I played Sonic games. Just had a blast with it. And I've looked at like playing like Shining Force and other cool little RPGs or whatever games that I enjoy, games that I have fun with, and even if it's just a little bit, games that maybe other people can enjoy as well. So, I understand if it's not really the content you came here for. Some people here, this channel originally wasn't even for Magic. I actually used this channel originally to talk about transgender issues because I was transitioning. Um, so, thank you if you're watching this and you followed me for that and you stuck around for Magic. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Um, but basically, I just kind of need some time to myself. I need some time away from the roughness that I've been seeing with competitive Magic, and I just see where we land in a few months' time when things kind of settle a little more. Um, and yeah, that's all I've got really to say here. I just wanted to give you all an update, see where I'm at, so you all kind of know what's going on, why you maybe haven't been seeing as much video content. I had some videos recorded, and I'm gonna get those uploaded at some point. I've also had a lot going on in my life. I'm moving back to Orlando next month, and I'm going to be starting back up with cool stuff, which means streams would be difficult to run anyway, just because of I won't really have much time to do so. But show must go on. We're still gonna have fun, and I hope you all stick around and join the fun with me, however that fun may come about. So until then, everybody, I hope you are all being well, staying safe, and until next time, guys, I will see you all then, hopefully with some fresh content really soon. I have numerous casual Commander Night videos that I still need to upload. I'm probably going to do those 2 at a time in the next couple of weeks. We'll see what my time frame looks like. But until then, everybody, thanks so much, and I will see you around. Have a great night.